Welcome to Tales from the Caveside, where Lillian and Chris, we bought a cave house and finca on the outskirts of a small Spanish town. Follow us as we learn to renovate and create a home that we will be proud of.
Welcome to the beautiful sunshine at the beginning of January.
Yes.
The very beginning of January.
I know, it's quite nice.
I know, I've got a jumper on from being in the shade, but out here in the sun, it's actually too warm. I've had to pull my sleeves up.
Yes.
It's gorgeous.
And see, with me having extra insulation, I don't need so many jumpers. Yes, by design, obviously.
It was planned. Okay.
Yes.
So I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and New Year.
Yes.
We haven't finished with celebrations here in Spain.
They're greedy.
They're greedy. We get another one. We get the celebration of the Three Kings, which is this next weekend. So there's been a celebration every weekend for 3 weekends on the trot.
Yes.
It's been lovely.
Fine.
Yeah.
So, we've had a few changes. Well, not a few changes, only one change, but it feels like a few.
Yes. I'm no longer employed by the company I was employed for, working for before.
Yes.
It
happened.
It happened.
What happened, and it couldn't unhappen.
Exactly. So
Let's leave it at that.
Let's leave it at that. But the positive note on that is we sat down, took stock, and it's actually a positive thing for us because it means I'm here now all the time. We can get on with caves proper.
Yeah,
Go for it.
positive for us.
Yes, positive for us.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
You get to have me here all the time, and you can't slack off because I'm here telling you to work.
Yeah, well, that's where I wondered where the us came from.
Yes, that's positive for us. And also,
That's the royal we, is
that's
it?
the royal we.
Yeah.
Well, we sat down and actually worked it out. We're getting to the stage that there's a lot of work that needs two people to do.
Yeah.
And for us actually to employ somebody to help Chris do stuff whilst I was at work was going to cost double what I was earning every hour.
Yeah. So it was absolutely
So
a no-brainer as well.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
It is definitely a positive for us.
Yes.
What else? Not a lot. We had some lovely parties. We're very grateful to our friends. Our friends have to go to the trouble of coming to us because we can't go anywhere because we can't leave Dover for that long, as you all know.
No.
It's something we're going to work on this next year.
Yes, for definite, because we did leave him for a while, and now we need to invest in a new door handle for one of the doors.
Because he ate it.
Because he chewed it to bits. Not to bits, it still works
still
as a door
works.
handle. It looks like a door handle, but a customised one. And so we thought, well, that's okay, we'll leave them out in the garden. They've like been out in the garden, we can just pop out. We popped out, and we came back, and one of our neighbours came by and said, did you know one of your dogs is out of your garden?
They dug their way out.
They dug underneath the fence.
So we're going to have to dog-proof the fence now because they now realise they can dig underneath. It's all going to have to be concreted all
Yes.
around the bottom.
Yeah, so that's another job to add to the list. Well, we've got to be careful because the land drains one way, and where the fence is, that's where the water drains to. So if we put concrete there, we could cause
We'll have a
ourselves...
swimming pool.
Oh, very, very sloppy ground, yeah.
Yeah, no, it'll be sloppy ground, unfortunately.
It would be.
Anyway,
Yes.
one of those things to look at later.
Yeah, we'll look at it later.
Exactly.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the list.
At the bottom of the list. Along with all the other bottom of the list things.
We've got an
so
awful...
we don't get lonely.
There's a lot of things at the bottom of the list, isn't there? Oh, there's an extra... Yeah, put that at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, put that one at the bottom of the list so it don't get lonely with the rest of the ones that are at the bottom of the list. We ought to actually write out a pre-list list. A list that if things pending to go up onto the list.
Okay, that doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Because we don't like those, because when we do them, it always goes wrong.
I know. Always.
Oh dear. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up.
Yes.
Consider subscribing below.
Yes.
Thank you everybody for all the comments as ever. You know we absolutely love reading them.
Yes, indeed.
And ring that bell.
Oh, yes.
There's a song there.
Yeah, but I never liked that song.
One for Lillian in January.
Yeah, I can't. In fact, I don't like it that much that I don't even remember who sang it. It was a woman. There you go.
Ring my bell.
Yes. And I can't remember who sang it. And I'm not even
that's-
bothered about remembering who sang it either.
You always know who sang stuff.
I know, but I just didn't like it at all.
But you remembered it.
Oh, because
I'm first on the list.
Yes, get ready. You will feel my song wrath. You won't be doing that again in a hurry.
Okay, should we keep tally this year? See who does it first. Keep a tally.
You know I'll win
You might not.
because my musical knowledge is morer than yours.
But you might not if I get my groove on.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess that's another crap song.
See, I could win on crap songs.
You could. Yes, you certainly could. Your taste in music is a bit like trying to chew on a pair of soggy old trainers.
Says the man who listens to what you listen to.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. On that note, guys, catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Yes. Right, it's ready. It's nice and warm. That little candle, surprisingly, has heated this cast iron pot up.
It's done
awesomely.
really well, hasn't it?
Yeah. Right, don't spill any.
No, don't waste any. You have. You dribbled.
Oh.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you very much.
I'm not licking the side up. I'm not that sad.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Crimbo.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, wow. That hits the spot.
Very much so.
Wow, very nice. Very nice.
Yes. You wouldn't want to drink too much of it, to be fair.
No, this is true. No, you can't have any.
No, you can't have any, mate. It's alcohol.
You're underage.
You're underage, and it's got fruits in it that can make dogs very, very poorly.
Yes. Right. Are you cold? You putting some stockings on?
Dad, I'm uncovering this beastie. It's a long time since I've taken stockings off. I don't normally wear them anymore.
You have been known to wear them.
Only once.
I still want the photographs. If any of Chris's old friends have got photographs, I need photos of when you dressed in stockings to raise money for a charity.
Yes, for cancer research.
Yeah.
I think it's that way up. Yes.
Yes.
That's what the videos say. From what I've learned, you take the fat off. I think I'm starting on the right side.
You are, yes.
It's the right side for me. But you need to keep the fat to one side. Apparently doing this can cause lots and lots of accidents.
Yes, it's breaking my head. You're getting towards you. You never cut towards you usually, do you?
No, but it is the only way you can do it. Well, as I say, they who play together stay together. Lillian's having a go. It's not actually as easy as it looks on the telly, is it?
No, but we're getting there.
Yes, you are. Doing a much better job than I am. It's a new year. It's the 2nd, I think, of January. So, I'm back on with this. I'm going to dig this bit out, ready for putting a concrete floor on, and then we're going to have a step. Now, we originally thought of having a step midway and then down, but I think we're going to have a step straight away from this floor. These tiles cannot be replaced. They are dirty, but we can clean them up, and we have done it in other places, so that's fine. This tile is broken, it always has been broken. But with all this stuff taken away and everything else like that, it's actually come adrift. We believe we have one more tile like this, so we can replace it. We can buy new tiles with exactly the same design, but unfortunately they're a lot bigger. So we're going to hope that we've got one more tile that size. Hey up, Dover. You come in. Okay, mate. So I'm going to get all this lot out. That cement layer there that Dover's just walking on is actually loose and hollow. You can hear it. So I'm going to take this away and see what we've got. And that's what I'm going to do. Lillian isn't here at the moment, here today. So we're not carrying on with that back room. That's Lillian's project, and she said that she wants to do it on her own, but obviously I'll help. Just because that's what she wants to do. But if time gets in the way, then obviously I'll be doing it instead. But today we've decided I'm to do this. That's another job done, and it's completely out of the way. And now I've got a Loki coming in. What are you doing, Loki? Okay. Right. I'll get this started. Oh, that's relatively simple going. I'll get the machine out and do it instead. This is all just stones again. Just stones putting in. So I think it'll be easier with the machine. Okay, change of plan again. What's happening is, as I'm digging down, you can just see just over there, I'm starting to undermine this floor. So I've spoken to Lillian, we had a bit of a conversation about it, and she said, no, don't do that. And I agree, because I suggested not to do it as well. So I've just had a level on here, and it's about right. Once that's cemented in, that block's cemented in place, that'll be at the correct level for enough of a distance between the concrete that I'm going to put in, and I'm going to use limecrete just because of where it is, and we don't want it to hold damp in, so it can still filter through. And then leaving a good gap for tile adhesive and tiles, so that the tiles stay level with those tiles. So that's the plan. So I just need to dig a little bit more of this out, make a mix of cement, a bed of cement, and get these bricks bedded down. And then tomorrow, get it concreted. You come to check? No, don't do that, mate. Okay. So this is my solution. Because the wall is not square, it's more this side than that side. I was trying to square it off, but it's not going to work. There you go. So what I've done is I've got a piece of wood there, and I've just sort of like chopped it so I can measure where the blocks need to be. Now this side needs to be higher than this side, so what I shall do is I shall set that block first and get that perfectly level, and then go along and make those. Alright, I've just had a look. We don't have a bag of cement. Well, we do, but I don't want to open that today. And the other thing is, if I'm doing the rest of the floor with lime, I might as well do this with lime as well. And we've got a bag of white lime open, and it's been open for a few weeks, so it's had a bit of atmosphere to it. So that's what I'm going to use. I just make a mixture up of white lime. Right, that's a good plan. Well, my plan for using the wood as a dam didn't work out. I'm going to have to wing it. Right, I've made the lime cement. Did it by hand. that takes some doing to get to the right consistency. So anyway, so I've got my bucket, I've got the place is ready, got the bricks, got the bit of water over there just to dip the bricks into. Right, I better get on with it. There you go. Awesome. That worked out brilliantly, especially considering I was doing it by eye for the line. Now it is on a thick bed, and any people that know about building and brickwork and things like that would say that's probably too thick. But unfortunately that's the way I've done it. And it's worked everywhere else I've tried it for me. So that is fine. I now need to fill these gaps. Because I'm not a bricky builder person, I can't get it to stay in and make it all alright. But all it needs to do really is fill the gaps, and they'll be concreted up to there, so that'll bind it, and then there'll be some more put down here, again that'll bind it as well. So I just need to do that to fill the gaps there. I've got some gap there to get sorted, and obviously between, and then some more there. And that will be ready for concreting tomorrow.